Hi, welcome to this STAIR Tailored. My name is Sarah Powell and I'm at the University of Texas at Austin. And today we're thinking about solving one-step equations using a tool called the algebra tiles. And we're going to solve problems that have a multiplication operator symbol in them. Problems like these: 2x equals 6 and 12 equals 3x. The multiplication symbol, it's not really visible here, but whenever we have 3 and it's right next to x, that's basically 3 times x. So that's how we're interpreting these problems as multiplication problems. So let's go ahead and use our algebra tiles to solve these two problems. So I've written my problems right over here. 12 equal, or I'm not on that one yet. 2x equals 6 and 12 equals 3x. Let's focus on this first problem. Here I have 2x equals 6. Now with the algebra tiles have these rods, and the rods represent the variable. So here our variable is x, so they are going to represent our variable. And I have 2 of them, and they're positive. Notice that the algebra tiles have a positive side and a negative side, and I'm going to move them to this side of the equal sign so that I can see I have 2x, or 2 sets of x. Now on that side of the equal sign, I have 6, and that 6 is positive, so I'm going to go ahead and bring in 6 of my units here and make sure that they're on the positive side. Notice that the units can be turned over to represent negative integers. But right now, if I'm walking around the classroom, I could see that students have 2x equals 6 set up. Now there's nothing really super fancy that we have to do here, except we want to figure out the value of each x. So what I like to do is just show, like, okay, I'm going to make 2 groups of x, and I'm going to distribute my units into those 2 groups. So here I can see that each x has a value of positive 3. Now let's do the next problem here. Here I have 12 equals 3x. So my 12 is my constant, and I'm going to go ahead and get out 12 units, and they are all positive, so I will make sure that they all have the tan side facing up. And I'm going to double count these to make sure that I have 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, good counting, Sarah. And then on this side of the equal sign, we have 3 sets of x. So I have 1, 2, 3 sets of x, and that's positive. If it was negative 3x, we would flip each of those over. So now I want to divide by 3. I'm going to take each of these x's, kind of put them in their own little group here, and I'm going to distribute the constant among those x's. And I can set it up just like this. There we go. So I can see that the value of each x, I know those are a little bit hard to see there, but they're at the tip top. The value of each x is positive 4. So here, x equals 4. So that was just a brief example of how we can use the algebra tiles to help students think about some of the initial stuff that they may do with algebra in solving one-step equations.